All right, guys. This is going to be the definition of what you're going to be utilizing for identifying when you're going to be getting into the trades, and also how to depict when a market maker will start. So, a change in state of delivery is simply when the market changes trend from bullish to bearish or bearish to bullish. That is the definition of a CSD, or a change in state of delivery. These are exactly how you identify the beginning of the formation of a market maker model. When you're looking to identify a CSD, you want to wait for price to reach a key level in IRL or ERL on a subordinate aligned higher time frame. One factor that will confirm a CSD is when price has SMT divergence when we tag the IRL or ERL. Now, I want you to understand that these two slides here are your base foundation to the model. 1. Price needs to reach an internal range liquidity pool. Step 2. Price needs to have SMT divergence on that internal range liquidity pool tag or at the level or inside. If those two things don't happen, you're not dropping to the aligned time frame to monitor for a CSD. You need to have those two things checked off first before you could even think about going for an execution, because that is going to be your base foundation on the daily, the weekly, or the monthly for you to then drop to your intermediate term perspective or your short term perspective to then look for the CSD to get an execution for a trade. You need to understand that. You need to be patient enough for price to then provide you with a higher time frame narrative to then look for an execution and wait for this CSD to actually occur. So, this is going to be examples of what a bullish CSD will be, or an order block, as to what we're going to be calling it. So, this is the example as the beginning as what we're going to be looking for on the left. So, price takes out an external range low. This is a down close candle that can then be your potential order block. It takes out an old level, like a key level low. Then what you want to see is price close above the body high, resting here. That would confirm a change in state of delivery and also the order block. So this candle takes out the low. Now what you would do is you would wait until then here for price to close above that body high. Not the wick, the body. Now that price closes above this body high, the order block is now confirmed and the CSD, because we closed above the body high after we took out that external range low, that key level. Now what we could do next here is we can utilize that order block as an entry point to execute if we come back and tap it. So if I'm looking to take a trade on this, my entry is literally resting at the body high of that order block or change in state of delivery, and my stop loss is at the candle low that creates the external range low run and the CSD. And you can see here, note what happens when price is drawn down into that candle that I labeled. Look at how sensitive it is on price. Once we tap it, it's almost immediate reaction that price just runs. That is a confirmation of a change in state of delivery, but also creates an order block that can be utilized as an entry for longs as labeled here. This is exactly how I take my trades and what I look for in any of my aligned time frames when I'm looking from higher time frame to my intermediate to my short term. Now, in a bearish change in state of delivery perspective, this candle here does what? It takes out a key level, an external range high. This is the candle that I'm going to pay attention to, and I'm going to want to see if I'm going for a short bias I want to see price close below the body that would confirm a bearish order block and a change in state of delivery. So moving next, look at what happens on the next candle. This candle completely closes below here very energetically. Once we get this closure below the body, resting here, my eyes immediately are drawn to looking to short this area in price because I know that it can be sensitive and very opportunistic for a short opportunity. So all I need to do is set a limit at this low at the body and my stop loss at that candle high. And if price retraces back into that area, I'm going short like it would be here. Price taps into that order block after we had our change in state of delivery, and it's almost immediate. See how sensitive that area in price is? It drops dramatically with speed. That is going to be a very, very good entry point when you're looking for trades. It's the same process from the bullish scenario as it is from the bearish one.